We're going to talk about whether you should charge for your preliminary test course or whether you should make sure it's free. And I'm also going to be showing you how you would go about charging people within the Facebook platform for ease of access. Of course, we can set up an online shop. We can set up far more complicated billing using something like Stripe, but that again is a barrier to getting you started generating revenue ASAP. We will be looking at how we do this in later levels of Baton, but right now we're just going to go through the most basic way you can get that revenue coming into you via Facebook directly. First, though, the question of should you charge? Now, obviously, if you're offering a course for free, you will have more people showing their interest. This is great if you have a relatively small tribe or a relatively small audience, and you just want to get the numbers up. You want to make sure that your first course is a success by having enough people that you can actually help a sizable number of people to achieve their goals via your course. That means more testimonials. That means more people talking about your course and how useful it is. It means more people who would then go on to buy your products in the future. However, free often devalues what it is you're offering to people. If you run a free course, a lot of people will, one, think it's not worth as much, and two, not show up. As soon as something is free, you'll see attendance as a percentage drop a lot. So yes, when it's free, you might have 100 people sign up instead of 10, but of those 100 people, you might still only see 10 people turning up on a regular basis. I would suggest, and this is what we normally do, charging for the course, but making it a nominal amount. The main thing is it's not zero. It needs to be something above zero, and that is going to allow people to engage and to actually follow along with the course, much more so than if they were paying nothing for the course. So you could just set it at £1 or $1, or maybe 5 or maybe 10. Maybe depending on your niche, it might be up in 50 or 100, which is talking about that's more of an actual price. Although if you are going to be doing live courses in the future, it's obviously a large amount of your time is required, so you're going to have to be charging a lot more than that later. But for this test course, remember, this is just to help us to refine the content. It's help us to get the message out there and to help us to produce our first recorded video course using the live material that we'll be going through with live test customers for the first few weeks. So whether you charge or not is really a judgment call on your side. Again, I would say go to your tribe and say, hey, look, I'm thinking of doing this course. We've already announced this to them, and we've used that to work out what it is they want to do. What it is that they want you to teach them in this course, what goals they want you to help them achieve. So we've already done that, but we can say to them at the same time, and again, honesty and openness is the way of doing it. You can say, I'm a little bit worried about putting this course out there, everybody getting excited, but then everyone dropping off. What would happen if I charged £5 to come to this course? Would that help you feel more committed? And you can even link and talk to them about the various pieces of research that show that commitment only comes from putting forward a small amount of money. And you can justify it to them, and this is a real justification. You can say, look, I want you to achieve your goals, and charging this small amount, this nominal fee, will help you do that. I know this because, link to the research, and basically explain, I am not doing this in order to make money. Charging £5 to 100 people is £500. That does not cover the cost of my time for this next month delivering the course. So this really is more about you and getting you to commit and getting you to actually follow through with what I'm teaching. I think going to people and fully explaining this, a lot of them will get it. The ones who do get it are the ones who are likely to value the content and value what you're giving to them. So they're the ones you want. Some people say, oh, I'm not paying for anything. They're never going to pay for anything. So don't worry about those people. All right. So now we have decided, hopefully, to charge a nominal amount. We're not trying to do it to make money, but we're doing it to engage our community. Now that we've decided this, how do we actually sell via Facebook? If you come to your Facebook page, so this is not your group, but your page, on the left, you'll see there is this tab item for shop. So I'm going to click shop. It will ask you to OK some terms and conditions, and then it's going to send you into a setup process, which is here. Now, Checkup on another website is great for later when we create our own e-commerce store, when we link it to PayPal, when we link it to Stripe, which is a credit card processor. That all comes later. If you have a website, great. You can go ahead and just plonk a link in here and it's going to link up to your products. Especially if you're using something like Shopify, that's going to be very easy to integrate. If you have that already, fine. That's not what we're talking about here though. We're just setting up a store in order to sell this initial course that we're going to be doing. This is a temporary measure, so we don't need to set up a complete e-commerce solution for this. So instead, we're just going to have message to buy. Let people send you a message to ask a question and arrange a purchase. Okay, setting up your shop, you're going to pick whatever your currency is. I need to find Great British Pounds, but sometimes it's hidden. It should be GB. Ah, no, it'd be under British then. It's always a bit tricky to find. British pound. There we go. Save. You can still accept payment from other currencies. They'll just be converted by PayPal, which is what we'll be using. And now we have this whole new shop, a shop front that we can display products on. At the moment, it's looking a bit empty, obviously. Right now, we're not trying to fill it with every single product we have. All we're doing is setting up a placeholder product which allows people to pay us for running the Facebook Live course. So add product. I can add videos, I can add photos. Again, we can create photos in Canva. That's probably a good way to go. Use the photo that you use the photo or use the video that you used to talk about the course that you've already done. So page photos, you'd be able to pull it from there, or if you had a video announcing that you're doing a course, you can do it here. Okay, and then it's going to be my new course, first run edition, whatever you want to call it here. We're going to set a price. We're going to confirm that it is, oh sorry, ignore that. We're going to set a price £5. Share this product on your page. And then I'm going to put a description here. So this is a test product. Obviously you won't write test, but to sell entrance to my upcoming 4-week Facebook Live tutorial on landscape photography. Then you put in details like sessions will occur every Friday at 7 PM UK time. Recordings of the session will be made available to all participants. Let's have a Q&A will follow each session. So this is, of course, the value of a live session, is that people can write their questions and then you can directly answer them. So make sure to highlight the Q&A. This is going to be the basic product description, what they're paying for. You should have already hashed this out with your tribe members. in your videos explaining what it is you're going to be doing, but just fill in the details here. Inventory in stock, and that is fine. And I need to have a photo. I'm just going to use that as a placeholder. Okay. So this product is now here on my page. When somebody comes to buy it, they will see this. Here we go. So it's being processed, so it's not live yet. Product details, they can see all of this, they can write comments, they can share, they can do everything you can normally do with a Facebook post, but they can also message. So here we go. Hello, I'm interested in your course. Let's see if this works. I'm sending a message from myself to myself, so it might go a bit weird. Here we go. So now, there we go. This has appeared. I'm going to move myself over to here because the message is here. Hello, I'm interested in new course, first run edition. You used to be able to take payment directly through PayPal inside Facebook. This has recently, I think in April or May of 2019, been disallowed or discontinued in the UK and France. If you're anywhere else in the world, you're probably still fine, which is much easier. I'm just going to show you how we go around this by creating a paypal.me link to allow payment to happen through Facebook Messenger. Now, it's still worthwhile having your product on Facebook using the message me button. So if someone clicks here and then message, they will send through that message. And then I, as the page, will receive that notification here. Now, I used to be able to just press a button and it would send an automatic PayPal link for that £5. Can't do that in the UK anymore, so we need to generate a link in PayPal to send to this message. Yes, it's a bit fiddly, but at the moment it's the best solution considering the recent change in how Facebook process payments in the UK. So sorry about that, but it's out of my control for the moment. Well, it is out of my control. So we're going to show you the easiest way to get past that. So paypal.me is a way to create a personalized link for yourself. That you can share on social media, you can share anywhere, and people can send you money using your paypal.me link. If you don't have a PayPal account, go ahead and make one. It's free to create one. It's pretty much the simplest way to receive money online. Later we'll be using something called Stripe, which is a really good credit card processor. But for now, it's a bit too complex to integrate with the system we're using right now. And I want to use something simple that allows you to get up and running immediately. So PayPal it is. Just go to paypal.com. You can set up an account in a few minutes and use an email address, and that's about it. You will need to set up a recipient bank account when you want to withdraw money. You can do that later at any point though. You can actually collect the money in PayPal and then withdraw it at a later date when you set up your bank details. So that's nice. PayPal.me is this additional service that they've created which allows you to create a little link. We can actually set up a product in PayPal and then create a buy now button and then share the buy now button link. That's a bit of a faff, to be honest. You can do it, but it's going to be slightly different in Facebook Personal as it is in Facebook Business. This current account is a Facebook Business account. You can see it's got business setup, etc. So rather than do that, we're going to use paypal.me instead. To create a paypal.me link, head over to paypal.me. Make sure you're already logged into PayPal. If you're not, it will ask you to log in, that's fine. And then we're going to click create your paypal.me link. So here we are. Friends, family and customers can follow the link, enter any amount, and that's it. The money usually arrives in minutes. So get started. You can add a photo. I recommend you do. Use the profile or the page photo that you were using on your Facebook page, just so there's that consistency all the way through. Got not now, and then it will have the name of your business or your personal name, and then you can add whatever you want here. So let's say Kyle. So I'll just put my name. So paypal.me/Kyle Balmer is my new paypal.me. Obviously there's going to be terms and conditions, privacy. Go ahead and read them. Agree and create. Okay, now this link I can share anywhere, and it will allow people to pay directly into my PayPal account. So we're going to jump back to this message that we received from somebody who wants to buy my course, and I'm going to say, hi, great that you are keen to join the course. As you know, it's a nominal fee of £5. If you could go ahead and send the amount to oops, it's got all of that which we do not need. That's annoying. Copy. It added some additional things. Oh, okay. You can just type it out. PayPal.me/whatever your thing is. That would be great. Look forward to seeing you on the course. I'm going to go ahead and send that, and this has created this additional link. So when somebody clicks here, they now have the option to send money. So they would put in 500. So this is GBP, hopefully. It's only coming up USD because that particular PayPal account is in dollars. And then click next. And that will allow them to, you can't send money to yourself, but yes, it would allow them to send money directly to my PayPal, thereby completing the transaction. Okay, so yes, it's a bit fiddly, but considering the recent changes at Facebook, that's the only way we really have right now to process payments directly in Facebook. As I've mentioned several times before, once we set up an e-commerce solution, we can get a lot more automated about this. We don't need to be sending messages to people. But right now, this is for the test course, and doing it in this way is absolutely fine. You just need to keep an eye on your messenger, have that paypal.me link available, so you can quickly copy paste it, and from there you should be able to get the payments you need from your attendees to make sure they actually commit to the course. Alright, so we've discussed whether we should take payments or not. Judgment call, up to you, depending on how many people are in your tribe, how engaged they are, how likely you think it is for people to attend the course even if they haven't paid. My recommendation is you take payment and you make it nominal, up to you. And then we've looked at how we set up a item in our Facebook shop, and then how we set up payment using paypal.me, and we link them together using the Facebook Messenger system in order to send a payment link to anybody who wants to sign up to our course. And then we just need to keep track of who's paid, who hasn't, and then we can move on to the next stage, which is going to be creating a special group just for the people who are going to be going through the course with you. So we're going to be jumping over to there next.